must be institutionalized. The Kenya Kwanza government, we have taken the firm position that we will do three things. Number one, we are going to create capacity and empower institutions. Forget about the individuals. We must build the capacity of every institution to execute their mandate. Up until today, the IG, the DCI, don't have an independent budget which they run the way they want, to investigate whoever they want, to deal with the corrupt in the manner in which they want. They have to go to the office of the president to ask for money. The budget of IG, DCI, and all those institutions is run from the office of the president. Why? The Constitution is very clear. These are independent offices. As Kenya Kwanza, the first day, God willing, when I get into office, I will operationalize and give an accounting officer an independent budget to the IG, DCI, and the criminal justice system, so that they discharge their responsibility without reference to me. I don't have to tell them investigate so and so. The Constitution tells them. I don't want them to investigate my enemies. I want them to investigate the corrupt, even if they are my friends or family. The problem today is that because he who pays the tune calls the piper, the only investigations that are going on are for the people who are not politically correct. That's where we have lost the war against corruption. That's number one. Number two, we must empower the judiciary. We cannot handle the judiciary the way we are handling the judiciary at the moment. The judiciary is not an enemy of the executive. The judiciary is a partner. We are interdependent, but we are also independent. First day in office, I will not just operationalize the judiciary fund, but we will make sure that it is fully funded so that the judiciary has the men, has the women, has the hardware, has the infrastructure to deal with all cases, including cases around integrity and corruption. Many corruption cases take 10, 15 years. It is said, justice delayed is justice denied. That's why the people of Kenya are almost losing hope in this whole fight against corruption. People are taken to court. They hang around courts because the court infrastructure is insufficient. So what will we do as Kenya Kwanza? We will make sure the Constitution says 2.5% of our budget goes to the judiciary without question. Today, they hardly get 1% of our budget. Why? Because somebody wants to control the path so that they can tell the judiciary, if you do this and this, I can release for you some more money. If you do this and this, I can release some more money. We shouldn't be having that kind of a discussion. We must just set it right. And number three, we must deal with chronic corruption called conflict of interest and state capture. I know, for example, when we made that statement about establishing a quasi-judicial commission to deal with conflict of interest and state capture, many people thought we were trying to investigate the president. We have no business investigating the president. It is the people who have this mentality that the fight against corruption is a fight against your enemies. That's not the case. Okay. The fight against corruption is a fight to protect the public interest and public good and public resources. So our quasi-judicial commission on conflict of interest is because when corruption becomes too chronic and it captures sectors of the economy, like the way Goldenberg did, that is why there was a Goldenberg Commission. So you do that so that you remove the problem, deal with it outside the system so that you can clean up the system. And that is why we have taken that firm position. Many people are trying to argue today because it's politically expedient that William Ruto wants to investigate his